Hello everyone, welcome to the next video on Kodular app development. In this video, we're going to learn about how to create a Kodular list view image text with Firebase JSON format. Generally, Firebase supports JSON format and it exports and imports the data with JSON format. So, we are going to add a ID and all the details in a single tag with a bucket in Firebase using JSON format. And we are going to get every detail at a time. So we can map those details. So let's get started into the tutorial. So for first of all, on going to start this tutorial, we're going to learn what is a JSON format. Let us see what is a JSON format and how it looks. JSON format is nothing but it's like this format. This is the JSON format. So JSON format of storing the data. First, we will start with a flower bracket and your tag name, and it's a colon and your value with double quotes. So this is the tag name of name, and this is the value, your name, and at the end you will keep a comma. Later your next tag name, colon, and your tag value and comma separated by comma, and this is another tag name mobile separated by, it is attached with a colon, and this is the value of the mobile. So if you want to keep another value, you need to keep a comma and write the another tag. For example, if you want to keep address colon double quotes India. So at the end of the format, there is no need to keep a comma. So it's ended. If you want to end this JSON format details, you no need to keep comma at the last tag, and you need to close this with a flower bracket. So this is how the JSON format looks. So we are going to store all the details with the ID in the Firebase value, and tag will be the unique ID or user ID or something, anything. So we need to store all the details at a time in the Firebase, and we'll get all the details in the list view with image and text. We can get image also, guys, this with this JSON format, image, text, and everything you can display inside the subtitle, everything you can do in this format. So let's get into the video how to implement in Kodular. So this is my Kodular creator, guys, and this is my screen. And in the screen one, I have created uh, two arrangements here. This is for the information arrangement. I just want to upload the information from the admin page, or you can do whatever you like. I'm just updating here the personal information of the users. So you can add anything, like if you are using an admin app for e-commerce site, you can upload from here also. There is no issues. This is the admin page. I'm uploading the user details. So this text box is for user ID, and this text box is for name, and this text box is for image, and this text box is for address of the user. Here image we are keeping something like profile pic, you can say. So after that, I am submitting the details for by clicking a submit button. Show list details also I have kept a arrangement, and I kept a button here. So on clicking this, we will get a list arrangement. A list arrangement will be visible and information arrangement will be hidden. So that's the thing. I have made two arrangements. Let me show that arrangement also. List arrangement. So this is for the user details, and this is the list view with image. I have added a list view with image, and I have made some small changes. Title size and designer properties I have changed. So that's it. This is about the design, guys. So let's go and open the information arrangement. So let's go into the blocks now. So first of all, I have created a two procedures for information arrangement and list arrangement. So if I want to display information arrangement, I will call this procedure information. And if I want to call the list arrangement, I will call this procedure. And this is the clear procedure, guys, for clearing all the data after clicking submit button, we will clear the data. So these are the procedures I have called for button 2, show list and information. So here, guys, on screen initialize, I have called the information procedure. So first we need to enter the information. So I called that procedure. And this is my Firebase, guys. I have already dragged a Firebase and a notifier and a web component. These are the three components I have drawn from the Kodular components and wrapped it here. So Firebase, I have first added the token in obfuscated text. So obfuscated text, you need to add the API key, guys. If anyone know your API key, then it will be a problem. So don't paste inside this token. I mean inside the Firebase token, leave it as it is as a default token. And when screen initialize, you need to add the Firebase token with a obfuscated text. So obfuscated means it will modify the text as a key so no one can able to see the key. It will hide the original text and it will display some other text. So that is obfuscated text. And I have added the URL as it is here in the Firebase. URL is no problem, guys. You can, if you want to add URL also in obfuscated text, you can add in blocks. So no problem. So set project bucket to user details. I have created a project bucket first in screen initialize and getting values for the list. So first we need to upload the values and later we need to get the values. If we didn't upload any data, for suppose here the data is empty in Firebase. So if I get the values in screen initialize also, the screen will be empty, right? So there is no use of getting data. I mean talking about these blocks now. So let's go to button 1 on submit button. This is button 1 on submit button 1, and this is a submit button. And on submit button I am storing the details with a project bucket user details and store the value in JSON format. Here I am using the JSON format. First there is a ID block, user ID. I will give the user ID as a tag, so it will be a unique tag. User ID will be a unique tag, and within that value to store is we are storing in JSON format. So here we are storing in a JSON format. This is flower brackets and quotations, and this is the tag name, and this is the closed brackets. I have separated this format in like this. I will show you once. So this is the format, guys. I have changed that for my blocks for my convenient. So these two I have added in the first arrangement. See, these two I have added in the first join block, and the tag name and remaining these two quotations, colon and quotations I have added here in the next. And I have added the name text. Name text means text box text. So added here, and this is another. After that we need to close that value and we need to open another tag. So comma open another tag. So these two will be common for everything, guys. So after that it will be like you'll not confuse in between these while this arrangement goes on. So I have added this name tag and in the format. and this is the name text and separated by comma, and this is the image tag, and this is a colon and image text, comma, address, colon, address text, and finally we are closing the quotations and closing the bracket, flower bracket. After that, I have clicked a notifier and details submitted button here. So after submitting the details, when we open screen initialize, it should get the details like Firebase project bucket user details, and it will get all the tag list. And I have created here a two global empty list for storing IDs and details. So this is after getting values, after get tag list, we are coming here and storing all the IDs in the global IDs list. So I'm getting the values, all the global IDs. For each global ID, I'm getting its value, get value. For actually the IDs are stored in the global IDs list. So I have attached this list to for each item, and I will get all the values from this, all the tags. So after that, after getting values, we have to store them in details list. Add items to the list. In details list, we need to get all the values of the tags. So we are adding all the values into the details list. So after that, I am clearing the list view with text. And this is the main point, guys. Here we need to decode the JSON text. So I have added for each number and I have added the list. So it will get the exact size of the list and it will add the details. So here there is one option, guys. Here in lists, there is a lookup in pairs. We need to get the JSON text and it will get the tag name. For example, here it is mobile tag. Here there is a mobile tag, right? So if you want to get a mobile number, you need to call the tag name here as a mobile, as a key as mobile, and here we have to give the pairs as a JSON decode text. So all the JSON text is stored in the get details list. So we are getting those get details list according to its index. So with this index, we are getting all the values. For example, if the list contains four items or two items, first item it will get the image of that first item. For example, let us store the details first and we will think about how to get those. Let me open the emulator. So let us add some details in the by your companion and test this. So here is my companion, it is available now. So let us test companion connect ARZ ARZ PJC. So connecting. Yeah, we got the now get image link first and we will add one user ID. This is my user ID and I'm giving my name and this is the image URL I am giving and country is address is India and submit. So details submitted. We have got one ID here. Let me add another ID with another image. So some user ID. Give a name Kodular creator and image and USA is the address. Click on submit. Details submitted. Address has been, I mean, ID has been added and all the details have been added. So here we have added the IDs. This is the user ID as a tag name and this is the value. And this is also user ID as a tag name. So here when screen initialize, we are adding the project bucket user details. Here project bucket is user details and we are getting all the tags. So all the tags here will be getted when the screen initialize. So when the tag list gets, when all the tags get, we are storing all the tags in the global IDs list. This is the empty list. So we are adding all the tags into the global ID list. So for each item in global IDs, we are getting all the values of the IDs. All the IDs we are getting the values here and we are storing the values in the global details list. So this full value will be stored in the global details list for every tag. For every this tag user ID, all the full tag will be stored. So we are clearing the list view and we're adding the length of the list view. Here length is two IDs are there, so length is 2. So 2 rows will come. So for first in the title tag, we are getting the global IDs here. So we are adding everyone by the index. So this is okay. So coming to here, first we'll come from the right side to left side. First we have global details. In the global details, for every tag, for this tag, all the information is saved in global details with the index 1. So we are getting that details, whole details with index 1 as into web component and this is the decode text. So we are decoding the image key. Only image key we are taking from all the values. In this all the values are appeared. Name, image and address are appeared. I mean stored in that list. From those three values we are getting image value. Only image value we are extracting as a JSON decode text. So that only image URL will be coming to this lookup into pairs and it will be added to the image. So this is how this works. If the image is not there, it shows not found, or you can give any image URL, error URL here. So it will display that as a error image. So the image will be added for every user. Their particular image will be added by their index. So this is how the image we are getting. Like that only in the subtitle we are adding name and address. So this list contains all name, uh, username, I mean name, image and ID, sorry address. So here all the details are there. We are taking only name tag. So we are decoding only name tag from the JSON text and we are adding it to the subtitle here with a join block slash n. Slash n means it represents a new line. So new line, it will go to the new line and it will display the address. We are getting the all details are saved here. So from that we are getting only address tag and we are adding it to the subtitle. So name and address will be appeared in the subtitle. Only the ID will be appeared in the email. Sorry, title. So here slash n means it will give a new line for name and ID, name and address. So name will be appeared first and address will be appeared on the next line of the name. So in subtitle, let us see. We have added it. Just refresh the companion and see what's happening. Just show list details. See here we have the image of the ID and the name is Nikhil Kumar and below next line location, I mean address is there, that is India. Here 94652 Kodular creator, below that line USA, and this is the another image of that we have uploaded. Different images we have uploaded. So if you want to again, you can upload another image also, by this. Just go back. We have given next upload another with some ID Kumar Nikhil and add this as image and what given address India, or you can give United Kingdom UK and submit. So details has been added. There are three tags here. This is the new tag. Let us refresh again companion. Why I'm refreshing means I have given in screen initialize. So when screen initialize only we are getting the new values. If you want you can give in clock also. So you can get every time with after some seconds. So show list. See we got a new one with the image. This is the user ID and this is the name and slash n is there. So it goes to next line and address will be added as United Kingdom. And this is the image I have added. See, this is one image, this is one image, this is one image. So these three images are there here. So with like this, you can add as many as details you want in the Firebase using single tag will be ID will be single, but in the value all the remaining details will be added. No need of creating every time separate tags. You can able to create generally used to create a subject as a user ID and remaining all tags as a details. So no need to create like that. You can create like this and you can get all by in a list view like this. Not only this list view, you can use any list view like calendar list view is there. For example, it contains an extra feature side button. So you can add that side button and you can remove the details, add the details like that. Any list view it works, guys. Column list view also you can add like this. This is the Kodular image list view. You can add like this. Any list view you can get the values like this from the Firebase directly. So this is how it works, guys. So if you want, the main reason I prefer Kodular is Kodular list view is it contains two this events click and long click. Remaining list view also there for click and long click, but it gets only position only. It get only position, but here title, subtitle, and image also there. So three everything will be get it right. So I prefer this list view for examples and all. If you want, you can use column list view also. It will get the position. By the position, you can get the title, subtitle, etc. from the by index of the lists. So that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you like this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please click a like button and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon for the notifications. Thank you, guys.